Karotte, new mission. Onyx Specialist, how have you been? Yes, as you may have expected, I've got a new mission for you. I'm sure you need an explanation. The Knight Commanders have just returned to error from their dispatch missions. Is that okay if I brief you on your mission and receive their reports at the same time? Sure, I guess. Could you come to Arif now? Oh, okay. Should I go to their meeting now? Okay, yes, let's go. Welcome, Onyx Specialist. Oh, that's it? Oh, hi. Rumors floating around in Maple World. Perhaps you already know, recently the Sickness Knights have been on external missions with their chiefs in the lead. Yes, Onyx Specialist, your escort mission was one of them. Our dimensions were merged all of a sudden, which has made the High Flora army's threat real. Our strongest weapon is no longer the arch enemy who lost their qualifications. Onyx Specialist, please don't take it personal. I'm just stating the fact. Anyway, our situation is precarious in more ways than one. We haven't found any good solution even though we looked everywhere. The Knights exist to protect the Emperors, but there's no use holding the fort from the inside when the threat is on the outside. So they've been travelling in and out of Maple World, gathering information about the enemy and what we can use against it. The Knights by themselves? Of course, the Maple Alliance has been proving helpful here and there, but... Onyx, you know, the Alliance was formed to fight the common enemy, the Black Mage, and he's dead. The Alliance accomplished its intended goal. But it still stands, doesn't it? Yes, it does, but that's about it. The current Alliance has no valid cause to urge its members to fight as well as they did the Black Mage. The Sickness Knights carry out the Empress's will. They've always fought for the world's peace, and they'll continue to do so. That won't change no matter the enemy they fight, but we can't force it on everyone else unless they are willing to fight again. Just like the Empress did, right? Yes. You think we need a new alliance that succeeds the Maple Alliance? Oh, okay. For now, it's just something I've been thinking about, but I'm sure there are others who feel the same. By the way, you've become very sharp, Onyx Specialist. Oh, thanks. Since you mentioned it first, I'd love it if you had lend me a hand, Onyx Specialist. I know I can rely on you. Oh, I only said that half jokingly. Rest assured that I have no plan to put your nose to the grindstone. Just yet. Just yet, huh? Half jokingly? That means he's half serious about it. Yep, of course. Enough chit chat. The Knight Commanders are here. Now, Onyx Specialist, shall we go? Okay. What's gonna happen? Oh, hello. Hi guys. Oh wow, there's not a single voice acting? Okay, I shall do everything then. Hawkeye, reporting safe return. Knight Commander Ighard has returned. So has asked the Flame Wizard. Hi guys. Oh, Mihao is here as well? Oh, too many voices, I cannot keep up. Mihao the Soul Master unit just has returned. And Irina? Oh, there she is. So is Irina the Knight Commander of Wind, like everyone else. Excellent. Now let's get started, shall we? Sir Hawkeye, please begin. Whoa. My striker unit has been looking for the Apostle of Thunder. We still don't know where he is or if he's even alive, but... there we go. So it is kind of confirmed that Havoc is neither dead nor alive, or rather I would say not confirmed to be either one or the other just yet. We'll have to wait and see what happens. I think he's alive, or at least his body hasn't been found. He fell somewhere near Cernium. I knew it'd be difficult to find him. Especially after all the ruckus. The prince has been helpful, but there's only so much he can do. My unit is still searching for him even as we speak. Don't be disappointed just yet. We'll let you know if you find anything. Dang, I'm sorry the first thing you've heard isn't that great. How about you, Ighard? Ooh. Nightwalker unit reporting. Ighard suddenly looks so young here, can I just say? He looks very much younger all of a sudden. This is so cool. I don't have good news either. According to our scouts, the High Flora army is expanding visibly. It's no longer only the problem of Grandies across the sea. Its scout units have been sighted near Maple World as well. As you may know already, its main forces are Spectres, yep. I expected this even before I fought them, but they are not at all like ordinary soldiers. They recover at monstrous speed. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this whole thing. I think we should look further into the High Floras and Spectres. I might not come back to Error for a while. Ooh. Thank you, Iha. Ooh, this sounds bad. Oz, I asked you to go over what the Alliance had missed. During the war, I simply thought it was the Black Mage's doing. I've changed my mind. I think we should expand our scope of the search to Grandis. Onyx Specialist, I'm sure you remember, you witnessed it yourself. The artificial Erda forest by the Arcane River, that is. Artificial Erda forest. Is he... Wait, he's referring to Choo Choo Island, right? No, not Choo Choo, sorry, Yum Yum Island. You mean Yum Yum Island? Yeah, there we go. Yes. Yes, and the Carpri's traces were led all the way to Grandis, just as you expected, Nineheart. At first, we couldn't find definite clues no matter how hard we tried. But then, it turned out one of the warriors who helped us in Grandis had met a suspect. Thanks to them, now we know where to look. Carling. Interesting. The suspect's name is Carling. She appears to be of Anima, the minor race in Grandis, but it's not known what she really is. It's also not known if she's related to Damor or a completely different threat on her own. We, the Knights, will continue to investigate her without ruling anything out. She's not friendly to us anyway. She might try to fight us if we confront her. Ooh. Wow, look at that though, the colors that they leave behind when you face back. This is so cool. Just narrowing down our list of suspects alone is more than what I expected. Good job. The next is... Ooh. Hi, hot guy. My Soul Master unit was charged with the transportation of the dangerous figure Grendel. Wait, what? Wait. Charged with transporting Grendel who is dangerous? Why? Why is Grendel dangerous? This is weird. Okay. We successfully handed him over to the Alliance. We are still looking for Will, who ran away. Will ran away in the Borderless storyline, right? So he's missing as well. Okay, this is interesting. It hurts that Eref can no longer be trusted as a detention center, and that we can no longer seek Grendel's wisdom. Well, at least everything else we have is pretty good news. Onyx Specialist, it also has to do with your dispatch mission. Please, listen carefully. Now, Lady Irina, I'm not calling her sir. My Windbreaker unit has been collecting rumors. We are also charged with communicating with our informants. Rusty is one of our main informants. Remember him, Onyx Specialist? He's the manager of the abandoned desert hotel Arcs. Yes? Oh, yes, Onyx Specialist. I heard you've helped restore it. I thought that Sandpit was beyond salvation. Onyx Specialist, you made the impossible possible. What is with this face, Nightheart? Why are you judging what happened? What matters is the next part. The hotel's customers that have returned. The Seekers, right? Ah, yes. So at the end of the Hotel Arc storyline, the Seekers appeared. Like entered the hotel. It was like, oh no, we are looking for traces of what do they call? Like the gods and stuff like that. So you mean those ancient artifact hunters? Yes, I asked Rusty to watch them and tell us if he finds any useful information. And a few days ago, Rusty called. He said an interesting rumor is circulating in his hotel. About a tower that hides something even the gods were afraid of. Oh, really? Tell the story of the tower to everyone in the world. A tower that soars into the sky on its own without help from the living. It hasn't stopped rising since it was first built, but it will never be completed even until boys become old men. Oh. Its name, Karotte. On the day Karotte is completed, something even the gods are afraid of will reveal itself to the world. Oh, okay. That sounds grand. A tower, huh? I like towers. How many towers are there in Maple World? Forget it. Someone explain this for me. What is it? Ooh. Hey, friendly music is back. Arcs, simple railroad station. Well, you never disappoint me. Don't worry, Belle. I didn't understand it either. Oh, honest specialist. I never expected to be betrayed by you like this. Oh, what? What did you just say? You too, please calm down. But I'm not upset. Now, why don't I use this moment to give you a brief explanation about the legend of the Carrot Tower that I just told you. A tower that builds itself without help from people. It's like magic. It endlessly rises towards the sky. It rises endlessly? It's literally endless. When it reaches a certain height, something attacks it from the sky, destroying it. Oh, okay. It's as if whatever's up there doesn't want it to get closer. That explains why it can never be completed. This story is pretty popular among the Seekers. Up until now though, it was considered as just one of many myths. The situation has changed now. Since the dimensional seal broke. Yes, someone actually witnessed the tower and currently he's staying in Hotel Arcs. Oh. Something even the gods are afraid of. Think it's the lance of the gods? The sealing stone? That's what we hope. And now we are living in an era where not all myths are make-believe. By the way, you're shrewd, Onyx Basilisk. Was what you said earlier to protect your companion? Wait, what? You jerk! Clearly you haven't learned from earlier. You better think carefully. Claudine or the Empress is here to stop me. Oh, it's not here to stop me, sorry. Uh-oh, maybe I should contact the Resistance and ask for reinforcements. What? I wonder who made a fuss in front of my place of business. Yes, hi Rusty. Hello? You're as long as I remember fried eggs and sound. Ah, Rusty. Hello. Tommy! Oh my gosh. Tommy and Echelon came too. Captain, Echelon, welcomes friends. Onyx Specialist, other friends. Long time no see. Aww, that is so cute. Oh, Carrot, Tower Chaser. Alright, that's enough for greetings. What brings you this time? You're not here for another treasure hunt, are you? Because I don't think I can handle another ancient god coming out from the ground. Don't worry, it seems this treasure we're looking for is outside your desert. I've got your information, Rusty, about a tower that never collapses and someone who explored it. We came to talk to him. What tower? There are so many towers, you know. Wait, are you talking about Carrot? I knew you'd be interested in it, so you came to see Nikki, huh? Nikki? Okay. Yeah, who is that? Yes, he's the seeker who explored Carrot. He said seeing its completion is his family's long-cherished wish. Oh. He's just like you, Onyx Specialist, talking grand out of the blue, just as peculiar too. Hey, I'm not peculiar, okay? I don't think that was a compliment. Yeah, that wasn't a compliment, jeez. Rusty says the opposite of what he thinks about people he likes. The human mind works in mysterious ways. It can be different from what appears on the outside. Who says I like them? Oh, what? You've become more perceptive of the human mind, Echelon. Not bad. Forget it. Nikki's in Hotel Ark's second floor. If you want to talk to him, go there. By the way, he himself is not a bad sort, but you may encounter an uncomfortable situation when you meet him, especially if you are looking for Carrot. Oh, okay. It's not a big deal, but if you really don't feel comfortable, call me your Echelon. Okay. Tommy! Yes, thanks, Tommy. Okay, you can also call Tommy. Just call us. Is it so difficult that we might have to get help from the tiny robot? We'll find out. For now, let's go up there. We wouldn't know that what we've got until we see it. Sure. Suspicious, but okay. Who is here? Hello? Oh! Interesting. Nikki, Blanche, Bit, and Nell. Okay, cool. Hi guys. What? Stop nitpicking and go. Okay. Oh. Okay. Well then, I don't think I've seen you before. What brings you to me? Are you Nikki? Rusty said you're a seeker and you've explored the Tower Karotte. So? We've heard you want its completion. We are interested in the same thing. We'd like to listen to your experience if that's okay. You're interested in the tower's completion? Oh, I? Oh. What? What's going on? As soon as he said that, everything went quiet. Oh. Well, Nikki, as if the manager wasn't enough, you dragged in more guests. Wait, hey, stop acting like we're friends. What do you mean acting? How close do we need to be real friends? Just because your body is hard, it doesn't mean you should act so stiff. Oh, wow. The three of you over there, I don't know what you've heard, but you better not get your hopes up. Why? It's true, a path to Karotte appeared, but that was a long time ago. Do you know how many expeditions headed off there before you? So many of them, I've lost count, and all of them came back empty-handed. I swear there's nothing in there. It's just an old pagoda, that's it. Maybe the sculptures are worth mentioning, but they're not the most amazing thing in the world. I wouldn't go there if I were you. Wow, she's very talkative. And Nikki is not happy. Stop, you're embarrassing him. Karotte is a good place to explore. I wanted to reach the top of the tower when I was young. I bet everyone else here wanted the same thing, didn't you? At least all the seekers I know did. True, one has to be so curious to be a seeker. It's only recent that our situation has improved. Being a seeker is so easy nowadays. I still can't believe Arks is reopened. For your info, my brother is at that age where he can't wait to see Karotte. Who is your brother? How old is your brother? 10? Are you comparing me to a 10-year-old? Not even 10, 8. 8! What? Oh god, poor Nikki, being bullied here. He's sensitive about his age. Stop making fun of him. Is this what Rusty meant by an uncomfortable situation? Well, I guess. They're just like a clique that's just making things very awkward for the rest of the people. Should we call Rusty or Tommy? I don't think we need their help. It seems these seekers don't take Karotte seriously. Oh, okay. So they probably don't believe in the entire thing because they were like, oh, so many people went already, they didn't even see it, right? So it's probably fake and stuff. Hey, you better not run away again because we didn't find anything. Oh right, he ran away at the start of Hotel Arks. I remember that. Well, I don't know if we didn't find anything this time. Treating important information as if it's nothing is a common trick to divert your enemy from it. Also, we haven't heard from the witness himself yet. Wow, perceptive. Nana is right. On his specialist, could you go talk to Nikki? Okay. Me? Yes, you'll be okay. I don't think he's a bad person. Okay, I guess. Sure. Hi. Karotte, gate across the continent. Those guys, give them an inch and they'll take a mile. If you came to make fun of me, join the line. Rusty told us it's your family's goal to see the tower's completion. Is that right?
맞아. 정확히는 아버지의 목표라고 할까? 그 양반 탑이 세상에 다시 나타나기 전부터 지켜보고 계셨거든. 오랫동안 완성을 기다리셨고.
Excuse me, game. Why do you only started voicing it at this point? But thanks.
나도 전엔 몰랐어. 아버지가 왜 그렇게까지 탑에 기대를 걸고 계셨는지 말이야. 직접 마주한 뒤에나 이해했지.
Well, he actually sounds pretty relatively old. Like, he sounds maybe he's in his teenagers, possibly starting to break his voice kind of situation.
상상하게 만들더라고. 대체 저 위에 뭐가 있길래 이런 탑까지 생긴 걸까? 얼마나 강한 힘을 가지고 있길래 거대한 탑마저 한순간 잿더미로 만들 수 있는 걸까? 뭐 그게 뭐든 간에 당장 밝혀지진 않겠지만 하지만 방해를 받으면 받을수록 진실이 밝혀지는 순간에 스릴이 느는 법이잖아?
Ah, so he's thrilled by challenge. Okay, I see.
난 말이야 진짜 스릴을 즐길 줄 아는 사람이거든.
Like I said. This line somehow sounds familiar to me. It's okay, don't worry, Onyx. You totally did not hear this at the River City storyline. It is perfectly fine. Or am I mistaken? It's fine. You're different from them. You're more curious and condescending too. If you're really interested in Karotte, I guess I can show you the way. Hey, Nightheart, what do you think? About? Karotte, you think you might find something in there? I can't give you a definite answer to that. Of course, exploring it will help us make a judgment. But we're not equipped to do that right now. We didn't come here expecting to go on a long-term expedition. Don't worry about that. Echelon. Oh, wait, what? Oh, hi. Captain Echelon always keeps the door open for friends. Okay. Let me introduce you to the Ark's Gate, the gate that crosses Grandis. It can send you anywhere you want. All it needs is the coordinates. Oh, coordinates? Okay. And Onyx Basilisk, I don't charge friends who taught me how to have a heart. Oh, he actually remembered what happened from the Ark storyline. That's sweet. I think I know how the hotel became the hub of the Seekers. At a glance, it looks like a replica of the Dimensional Gate, but I bet it was created earlier. Oh. You think so? Oh wow, could this be like our future teleportation location where you had to go to the Ark's Gate and select places to go from here? That would be cool. Yes, I do. Think about it. The Dimension Gate is the byproduct of the power of the Transcendent of Time that was used by another Transcendent. And this gate here is directly operated by the power of an ancient god. The Ark's Gate, right? We'd love to use it to improve our mission efficiency from now on. As for the tower's location, Nikki, you know it, right? Of course! If you want, we can go right away. What do you think, Onyx Basilisk? I understand even if you're not ready to go on an expedition right now. But I love it if you said yes. Essentially pressuring me to say yes lah, just say that. Because I'm really hoping to find a clue as to the weapon against the Transcendent this time. Nightheart, should I go to Karotte now? Yes, let's go. Have you made up your mind? Good. Now, shall we go? Okay, let's go. Oh wow, that gate looks so scary though. Onyx Basilisk, stop for a moment. Got some information. What? What information? About that tower, Karotte. That tower was built after my original body fell asleep and before I woke up in this body, in an era that even I didn't experience. During that time, the border between good and evil collapsed. I don't know what's in there. Be careful, my friend. It can be something more than your human mind can handle. That doesn't sound good. Something more than my mind can handle. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you for your concern, Echelon. I'm the captain, Captain Echelon. I'll wait here for you, my friend. Good luck, Onyx Basilisk. So, this is the tower. It's intimidatingly tall. Oh god, guys, do you guys see something that's very familiar already? I wonder. We may have arrived at the wrong time. What do you mean? You know, this tower is too tall right now. Uh-oh. Do you see that flash? It was as if thunder struck. I told you, it's too tall. Jesus Christ. Onyx Basilisk, be careful. What's going on? An earthquake? A tsunami? No, this... Oh jeez. Uh-oh. The tower. Oh, what? Yes, this clears it. Whoever doesn't want this tower's completion, they still exist. Up there, that is. Oh. Find out soon, Pocky. Find out soon. This is not good. Leftovers in the collapsed tower. Is everyone okay? None of you is missing your head or limbs. Good. To be fair, while we did not lose anything, we actually lost HP. Or at least I think I lost HP. Or maybe it's my pets that's like trying to buff me, so I actually lost HP. I don't know. It seems to fit perfectly fine. You sound scarier than you look. Thank you for the compliment. By the way, this is not good. I can't believe we got here just when the tower collapsed. Yeah, now the tower is like at the first floor again. It's a shame we didn't come earlier. Now we'll have to wait a long while to see anything around here. What do you mean? It can't take months for the tower to reappear, can it? Not months. It probably takes 2 months tops. That's the same thing. Oh wow, rip. As disappointing as it is, there's nothing we can do about it. Why don't we check the remains before we leave? Oh, okay, let's go. Oh wow.
목적지에 도착했습니다.
Man, oh look at, I wonder if I can click on this. Oh, nothing. Okay. I can't believe such a big tower collapsed at once. I thought we'd find anything special on the inside. Look, this is completely destroyed. Hey, Onyx Specialist, watch your stare. No, I don't think all of it was destroyed. Onyx Specialist, could you come over here? Everyone else too. Oh, what is happening? First sculpture. Take a look here. This is a sculpture. Yes, it must have survived the explosion. Oh, the one that I'm standing right in front of. What? That explosion? It can't be an ordinary sculpture then. Now that I think of it, the Seekers mentioned sculptures. Hi, Jessie. I swear, there's nothing in there, just an old pagoda, that's it. Maybe the sculptures are worth mentioning. Oh, okay. I don't care what, Nikki. What do you know about these sculptures? Well, I can't think of anything special except they're extremely strong. Are they simple decorations? I don't think they are. Honest Specialist, I'd like to listen to your opinion. What do you think? I'm sorry if I trouble you by asking the question now. Please, take your time to look and let me know when you're ready. Honest Specialist, whatever you find, I know it'll be helpful. Oh, wow. He has so much confidence in me now. Should I check the sculpture? Yes. What happens? It looks like it's made of metal, but I don't think it is. The way it feels and looks is closer to rock. Haven't you seen rock before, Belle? What? Irina, are you serious? Oh wow, roasting roasting Belle like that. Hey, not everyone lives in a village with a gigantic stone quarry in the back, you know. Oh, Belle getting bullied here. Irina is right. It looks like an ordinary stone sculpture. Stupid class. Oh no. Nothing happens even if I touch it. Are you sure? Or Onyx? Never mind. Onyx Specialist! Uh-oh. See? Anyhow touch things left? This is what happens. Ooh, this looks pretty though. This place is... Irina? Belle? Yes, it's Black Mage's Phase 4 tune. Nikki? Nineheart? Uh-oh. I came to a strange place by myself again. Wait, something's coming from ahead. Oh no! Frogs! This toad looks realistic, but not real. Are you sure? Oh. This energy. Watcher Sano. Can you talk? A vessel. It's a vessel. But what's a vessel doing here? A vessel? A vessel outside the door. Has got to be a failure. Failures must be eliminated. Dispose of the failure. They think I'm an enemy. I better defend myself. What is happening here? Jeez. Oh. You must eliminate all monsters in this field to move on to the next stage. Okay. Successfully disposed of. Finally, things have quieted down. And that's... Oh, the statue. Okay. It's the sculpture from earlier. Yes, touch it, touch it. Go back. Oh, what? I'm being sucked in. A vessel outside the door is a failure. Failures must be eliminated. Dispose of the failure. Failure? Who dare you call a failure? Those old geezers, they must have lost their minds while cooped out in their lab. If I get out of here, I can redeem myself. I must get out of here. Oh. Uh-oh. Huh? Failures must be eliminated. Dispose of the failure. What? Disposal completed. Mission accomplished. All watchers return.
죽음은 언제나 가까이에 다양한 형태로 존재했다. 혈관에 주입된 약물일 때도 있었고, 험악하게 생긴 실험 기구일 때도 있었고, 가끔은 산 사람의 모습으로 나타났다.
What?
하지만 살아남을 수 있을 줄 알았다. 스스로의 생존을 확신하고 있었다. 왜냐하면 나는 진짜였으니까.
The real one? Or so I thought. I'm a failure?
무수한 실험을 거치며 납으로 교체된 몸은 기다렸다는 듯 수면 아래로 가라앉았다. 아래로. 또 아래로.
What the heck?
다시는 떠오를 수 없을 것 같았다. 그러나 심해의 밑바닥에도 빛은 있었다.
What? An anglerfish, right? Light at the bottom of an ocean. Yeah, there we go. That's the face of the man I saw being chased in the memories earlier. Also, this mural. It restored itself. This is a shame. We have no choice but to wait. Clue on the wall. Oh, no. I didn't know such a mural was hidden in the tower, not to mention it could recover itself so quickly. Honest specialist, do you do this? How do you do it? Wait, the tower is back already. How much time has passed? 10 minutes? Usually it takes weeks to grow this tall. At this rate, we can even reach the top of the tower before the end of the day. Oh, he's so cute. Look at that. Oh, that smile though. Oh, he's actually kind of precious, can I just say. He's adorable. That smile, my heart. Wasn't that mural there before? No, I thought the colorful bricks looked peculiar though. The sculpture reacted to you. Honest specialist, I think you really have some special power. Honest specialist, are you okay? I can see the traces of a battle on you. I don't think I'll live a full life if I stay with you. Please be careful, my jaguars are waiting for me at home. Belle, excuse me. You can only think of your jaguars and not like me? How dare you? Honest specialist, I'm glad you came back safely. But where do you go? That's... Ooh, I guess we have to report everything to Nightheart now. This is surprising in more ways than one. A lab and a failure. How significant? The anglerfish you mentioned must be this one in the mural, right? What's wrong? Oh, nothing. I just thought it looked familiar. Really? Have you already forgotten what the relevance of this is? Jeez, Onyx, I'm disappointed in you. That anglerfish? Oh, that! Didn't we see it on our way in here? There was a fish sculpture on the outside that looked just like this. Was there? Anyway, thank you for telling us. Shall we move for now? Okay. It seems the next floor has been opened. This protagonist is annoying. Yes, tell me about it. Oh. We are blocked again. There's another sculpture over there. Ooh, this time he's holding some bricks. It's got the same face. That sculpture doesn't respond to us either. I see. Honest Specialist, may I talk to you for a moment? Oh, yes, Nightheart, what's up? We'll have to watch the situation for a little longer, but this... Vessel of the Arch Enemy. Oh. This is just my guess, but I think this tower itself is an artifact. Oh, like the sword? Like the sword of Mithra? An artifact? Meaning it's designed to work on magical principles.
추측해보죠. 탑의 창시자는 이곳이 무너질 것을 알고 있었습니다. 그래서 자격을 갖춘 사람이 상부에 빨리 도달하게끔 대비책을 세워야 했습니다. 저 조각상을 이용해서 말이죠.
Oh. Then what I saw was...
탑을 만든 창시자의 기억일 겁니다. 그 정도는 예상하고 계셨겠죠? 아티팩트에 자신의 기억을 담아낼 정도의 집념이라니. 저로서는 그 목적도 동기도 짐작조차 가지 않습니다.
Wow. So through sheer determination, his determination got infused into the artifact. That is cool. You think he wanted to tell me something? I can't tell. Grendel probably could have if he were here. As infuriating as it is to say, I'm not as knowledgeable in magic as Grendel. That's not true, Nightheart. For now, you should be careful. Honest Basilisk, you said the monsters that attacked you called themselves Watchers, right? They called you a vessel for a reason. Also, these sculptures didn't respond to anyone else, but they showed you his memories. I don't think all this is a coincidence, do you? Honest Basilisk, do you need an explanation? Oh, so you think the vessel means the arch enemy? I don't know what you're saying. Oh, okay. I'm going to act clueless for this just because I'm curious to see what they say about this. So let's see. You were arch enemy. You confronted a god. I'm saying your experience could have been a trigger. But the sealing stone was already destroyed, yes, in the Burning Surname storyline. Yes, I know. I'm not sure about that either. Let me think for a little longer. Okay, I'm going to speculate right here because I think it's still very early in the storyline, but this is probably one of those situations where the body never forgets kind of a situation. So because he, like our hero here, has gone through so much better experience, right? Even if he does not hold the sealing stone anymore, it doesn't mean that like when he contacts these sculptures, the artifacts cannot detect the experience that's in him. That's my speculation, but we'll see. Okay, we'll see. He's a vessel, yeah, probably, right? So maybe he's a vessel for the experience, like the combat experience and the lived experiences that he has gone through. So we'll see how things go. Yeah. This tower is not ordinary at all. I don't have to worry about you though, or do I? It's fine, I'll take care of myself because you want to take care of your jaguars, right? Hey, you two, can we go now? We can stay here and talk all day, but what good would that do us? Playing it safe isn't you, Onyx Specialist. We'll wait here, come back safely. Oh, she really knows. Yes, I'll be fine, don't worry about it. Second sculpture. Are you ready? Yes. I touch the sculpture and feel a pulling sensation as I'm being sucked into a different space. Oh, bunnies! Cute. A battle among watchers detected. Successfully tracked down a vessel powerful enough to eliminate watchers. Oh, the vessel's powerful enough to eliminate vessels. To eliminate watchers, sorry. Vessels outside the door are considered failures. Executing the disposal order. Oh jeez. Stronger monsters than those earlier have appeared. They're smarter too. I still can't talk to them though. I don't think I can move forward unless I take care of them all like the last time. I'll fight for now. Okay, let's kill all of them I guess. I hope this isn't too loud. Oh, is it gonna be another memory? After I eliminated the monsters, a sculpture appeared in front of me.
시메어의 불빛만으로 충분했다. 바닥의 밑바닥에 나는 탑을 쌓기 시작했다. 시간은 얼마든 있었다. 체력도 부족하지 않았다. 영감들의 실험이 나를 그렇게 만들었으니까.
Oh, so I guess the guy is immortal because of the circumstances of the experiment. Jeez. Finally, I can see. The morning sun for the first time in centuries.
마침내 해저를 벗어난 순간 깨달음은 파도와 함께 나를 강타했다.
Oh wow. No, there's no way I'm a failure. They were just afraid. Because they created an arch enemy stronger than they combined. Or than they combined. So it's like they're saying that they created someone stronger than any of them. Ooh, that is interesting. They created an arch enemy? That isn't us though. I don't think so. Interesting. Also now it's a sculpture of the guy that is staring across the waves. That's cool. On his basilisk, it worked again. See, another mural has shown up. The earlier scene takes place in the sea. This one's above the waters. Whoever created this tower, he was pretty diligent. Oh my, what happened to your face? You look like hell. On his basilisk, are you okay? You must have seen something again. Could you tell us? Ooh, what is going to happen here? Arch enemy and the experiment. I see. An experiment to create arch enemies. You don't look surprised. There have been enough clues about that. The experiment itself isn't surprising. On his basilisk, I'm surprised you're surprised. You saw the results with your own eyes. In Cernium, the Holy Land. Oh right, because of the entire situation with Guillermo, right? I think that's his name. Guillermo and acting like the replacement to wield the sword of Mithra and stuff like that. I think that's what they're referring to. I received a report about a spectre modified to deceive the holy treasure. Yep. Guillermo. Yes, that was the name.
공중에 있는 실험실. 거기서 낙하한 실험체. 실험체가 세운 탑. 종합하자면 이 탑은 그가 바닷속에서 탈출하기 위해 만들었다는 거군요. 그리고 탑 높이를 보아하니 심해를 벗어난 뒤에도 멈추지 않은 듯하고요.
Why didn't he stop?
짐작가는 게 없지는 않지만 확실해지면 말씀드리겠습니다.
Okay, wow, so mysterious.
그렇게 태어날 문제야? 대적자를 만들어내기 위한 실험이라니 그런 게 어떻게 당연해? 한두 번도 아니고 실험실까지 도와가며 일을 벌릴 정도라니. 누가? 무슨 목적으로?
Now that I think of it, Echelon told me something before we left. He said when this tower was built, the border between good and evil collapsed.
선과 악의 경계라는 건 이 실험을 의미하는 거였을까요?
Oh.
글쎄요. 기대했던 것보다 큰 건수를 잡았는지도 모르겠군요.
This is interesting. This experiment to create arch enemies has to have left clues outside the lab. Nikki, you say you wanted the tower's completion only after seeing it for yourself. Then, what about your father? He's wanted its completion much longer than you have. Do you know why?
미안하지만 그 부분은 나도 몰라. 아버지가 깊은 이야기는 잘 안 해주셔서. 자식들도 못 믿는 분이시니까.
Oh, wow. Okay.
이해가 안 되는 건 아니야. 우리 아버지 천재거든.
We will find out soon who this person is, Agui, I think.
알잖아? 세상 사람들이 천재를 어떻게 대하는지. 무슨 얘기를 하든 본인들의 좁은 이해 범위를 벗어나면 쉽게들 무시하고 비웃지.
Oh, wow. Okay.
별종이라느니 이상한 녀석이라느니. 아버지도 고생 꽤 하셨을 거야.
Oh man, it sounds as though Nikki probably didn't really have a very good childhood, if I had to guess. It sounds that way.
뭐 그건 아버지 얘기고 나는 보다시피 고만고만한 시커일 뿐이라서.
Or at least he knows that his father went through a lot of rough patches because of him being so smart and stuff.
아버지의 기대에 못 미치는 자식이었지.
Oh.
탑에 내려오는 전설에도 관심 없어. 말했잖아. 내 목표는 단순하다니까. 완성된 탑을 보는 것. 그리고 탑을 무너뜨린 게 뭔지 두 눈으로 확인하는 것.
저 혹시 힘들면 이야기해도 좋아요, 니키. 들어줄게요.
Oh, Irina is so sweet.
야, 그래. 나나 이리나나 애들 좀 가르쳐봤거든? 별경우를 다 겪었다니까.
Aww. Oh, these two. Okay, I guess it's nice that both of them actually came along. So hopefully, Nikki has someone that he can confide in. They're already showing their support.
누굴 애 취급하는 거야?
Never mind, I take back what I said. No, this is no time to get worked up. Do you understand? Soon we'll be on the upper floors, which means the tower can be attacked anytime. In other words, we can't fool around anymore. Ooh. Please be careful, Onyx Specialist, I will. I see, we better get ready for the attack. For now, should we move on to the next floor? Onyx Specialist, are you ready? Yes. Yes, I am. Okay, let's go. So, as you guys have rightfully pointed out, Nikki has a scar on his face. He has a scar on the left side of his face. You guys will notice the faded scar later. Oh. I can count you again this time, right, Onyx Specialist? Yes, I suppose. Third sculpture. Here's another part that's been destroyed. And another sculpture over there. This has to be the last floor. The tower will be either completed or destroyed. Do you want to go, Onyx Specialist? As you saw earlier, this can be really dangerous. Yes, let's go. I touch the sculpture and feel a pulling sensation as I'm being sucked into a different space. Oh, whoa! This one is more unexpected. Aww. I feel bad for killing them. The more I fight, the more obvious it is that these monsters, not only do they grow stronger, they also become more intelligent. But we haven't spoken to any of them though. Oh. Hi. Not a failure. Arch enemy's vessel. Was it possible to create it without experimentation? Abort the attack. The vessel has arrived. Open the door. Door? What door? Wait, what? Door? Wait, the sculpture is breaking. Oh.
그렇다. 문. 내가 돌아가려 했던 곳도 그놈의 문이었다. 대적자의 그릇 앞에 열리는 실험실의 문.
오.
통과할 수 있을 거라고 생각했다. 의심의 여지가 없었다. 아직 완성되지 않았을 뿐. 나 역시 대적자의 그릇이었으니까. 그렇게 믿었다.
I just need to enter the lab. There has to be a clue left somewhere in there. Just by passing through that door, I can become the perfect arch enemy. I'm so close. Just a little taller. Just a little bit taller. Just a little more.
얼핏 구름 너머로 보았다고 생각했다. 오래전 떨어졌던 절벽 밑에.
Wait, the foot of the cliff from which I fell. Oh wow, okay. He fell a freaking long way down if that's the case.
마침내 닿았다고. 하지만 그때 하늘에서 공격이 왔다.
Wait, what?
그렇게 긴 시간을 들여 쌓았던 탑마저 한순간 잿더미로 만들 만큼 어마어마한 힘이
That powerful?
내 머리 위에 떨어졌다.
Oh. Oh god. Oh. The door does not open to those who are not qualified. Ever.
바스라진 탑 밑바닥에서 나는 방향을 바꿨다. 내가 안 된다면 열 수 있는 사람을 찾으면 된다고 말이다. 다른 그릇이 필요했다. 새로운 대적자.
What?
그래, 바로 너 같은 녀석 말이야.
What? It is being completed. The tower has been completed. What about the specialists? They should be okay, right? They should. It's about time they come back. They are always late at times like this too. Ah, there they are. Welcome back, Oni Specialist. How are you? Nineheart, we were wrong. The creator didn't foresee the tower's collapse. He literally had it collapsing onto him. Could you elaborate on that? Oh. This feels so grim now, jeez. Do you have something to tell me? Yes, I do. Completed tower. You've acquired pretty accurate information this time. That explains why the tower's creator didn't stop building the tower after leaving the sea. Literally, he used this tower as his foothold, a foothold to go back to the lab. But the tower couldn't be completed because of something that keeps the door to the lab. You're saying some kind of gatekeeper is up there, right? He still exists. We've seen what he can do with our own eyes. I can only think of one reason he didn't attack the tower this time. Yes, because of Onyx Basilisk, the real arch-enemy's vessel, as the Watchers put it. Oh. Yes, the theory is great. So good. Why are you looking so serious all of a sudden? Come on, say something. You're making me nervous. I was thinking for a moment. Onyx Basilisk, you thought the test subject in the memories talked to you at the end of his monologue. What did he exactly say? Yes, he said if he couldn't open the door, then he could always find someone who could. Isn't that strange to you? The tower's creator said he was the real one. He firmly believed he was arch-enemy and stronger than those who modified him. But look, the Watchers recognized him as a failure. Even the gatekeeper said he wasn't qualified. This tower which he built was completed only after you intervened, Onyx Basilisk. What are you trying to say? that we might have been used by someone who wanted to open the door to the lab. A fake vessel, if you will. Nineheart, that means you think the tower's creator isn't a real arch-enemy? I'm not sure, but it's possible under the circumstance. So, Onyx Basilisk, it's too dangerous for you to explore further. We don't know who created this tower or where he is now. Given the amount of time that has passed, he may not even be alive. But that was only if he were an ordinary human. He's not. I wouldn't be surprised if he attacked us right now. Onyx Basilisk, even with you on our side, we are not equipped to battle someone so powerful. I suggest we leave now. You guys, what are you talking about? Aren't you following me? You all look like deer in headlights. Take a look here. What? I don't see anything. Oh, wait, what? The door to the tower has been opened. Okay. Nikki, wait. What's wrong? You're not scared now, are you? I thought you were reliable, Onyx Basilisk. Please, don't disappoint me. I don't know about the others, but Onyx Basilisk, I thought we spoke the same language. Don't you want to know what's up there? You completed this tower. Well, if you don't want to do it, then let's part ways here. I don't need you to find out what's up there. Really? Oh, guys? What do we do? That didn't go well. Nikki's upset. Thank you for stating the obvious. You better not say that in front of him though. Hey Nineheart, what do we do now? This is not good. We have no choice. We'll just have to follow Nikki. The tower can get attacked if Onyx Basilisk leaves too. What do you think, Onyx Basilisk? Do you want to go? I don't think we have a choice, so yes, let's go. Then, let's go. We are above the clouds. How incredible! You can just press no. No, I refuse. It's a bit windy, but you can handle it, can't you, Onyx Basilisk? I think I'll be fine. Oh, there's a thing there. Okay. There. See that, Onyx Basilisk? Something's floating in between the clouds. I knew the archenemy lab wouldn't be the same as the others I know, but this is more like a fortress than a lab. It's amazing that someone has technology capable of hiding such a big place in the sky. What keeps it floating? What about the fuel? How come no one has found out about it until now? If you were going to come up, why were you so hesitant earlier? Nikki. I'm glad you came at last. Someone's been waiting for you. Me? What? But there's no one else but us here. He'll show up soon. From the sky. Uh-oh. Oh damn, he's not happy. Hi? Uh-oh. I wondered who completed the unholy tower. This doesn't look good though. Oh gosh. He's not very effective. You guys. You look just like the monsters I fought earlier. Monsters? I see. You survived against the Watchers. You are qualified as an arch enemy. We don't attack those who are qualified. My maker created the Watchers to identify the vessels. But I don't understand. The Watchers can't survive outside this place. You climbed the unholy tower. How do you meet them? This place? Where? Where I protect. The lab of the old men who are dead now. The old men were worried that someone unworthy might try to steal the vessels. So, they made the Watchers in such a way that they could only breathe in the lab. Outside it, they stiffen into sculptures. But too much time has passed. So many Watchers have disappeared that I've lost count. Someone might have stolen them on purpose. The same person might have modified them into attacking you. To see if I'm an arch enemy's vessel? Yes. I'm not allowed to judge anything else that happens from this point on. The vessel has arrived. I'll open the door. You may pass. Only you. No one else. Especially you, who showed up before everyone else. What? Uh-oh. Nikki? Because your body is made of things from this place, I was confused. But compared to the real vessel, it's obvious. You're a fake. A very elaborate fake. I won't attack you because I don't want the real vessel to get caught in the crossfire. But you must leave. What? Oh, you have some explaining to do, Nikki. This doesn't sound good. Reunion. I thought it'd be smooth sailing once I showed you an archenemy's vessel. I can't believe you only let Onyx Basiliskin. Father will be disappointed. He spent so much time recreating my body with the things from the lab. We need an explanation, Nikki. What does it mean you're a fake? I also like to know about your father, whom you've been talking about. You're too smart not to know this already. Are you asking because you want me to say yes? Yes, it was my father who created this tower. I'm one of the arch enemy's vessels, though fake as you and even Carlos over there put it. Just like that warrior of the Alliance over there. You knew who Onyx Basilisk was.
그럼 한번 만난 적도 있는데 어떻게 모르겠어?
Ah, here we go.
기억 못하는 건 아니겠지? 비싸게 팔아먹을 수 있었던 상품들을 시원하게 박살내줬잖아.
That's...
역시 청구서를 보냈어야 했어. 그럼 꿈에서도 못 잊었을 텐데. 섭섭하게 만난 지 얼마나 됐다고 그새 까먹어버린 거야? 아니면 이 모습으로 나타나야 알아보려나?
Of course, right?
오랜만이야.
Hello, T-Boy. How are you today? T-Boy. Rasolo's right. You're alive. T-Boy, I saw that in your Alliance report somewhere. He was a member of the Angler family, I remember. He showed up on the road to extinction and squatted in the subway station from Friend's World. He also used his ability to manipulate gravity and create black holes to commit more various crimes. Lady Irina, I heard the Angler company also showed up at Arx. Yes, Senya Angler. She tried to buy the hotel with the company's money. She failed, as we all know. Oh wow, Senya is here. Oh man, I'm sorry, I'm gonna destroy Senya's voice. It's as useful as a fortress that can't be controlled. I knew she gave up too easily. Her real purpose was to drag all these specialists into the tower, wasn't it? Why are you talking about the unpleasant broad? Whoa, what? Well, doesn't matter. I'm done playing family. Father promise. Promise you what? I told you, father wants what he wants. What I want is his power. Like Carlos's power? The gatekeeper's power? He got that right about my body being made of things from the lab. But if he can see things so clearly, how come he can't think just as clearly? Do you want to know why, of all things, he used junk from Odium? What? What is he trying to do? Ah, the gatekeeper! Only specialist, watch out! What? Uh-oh. This power. The old man's power. How do you have it? As you all know, my body is a machine. So is his, no matter how well sculpted it looks. In other words, I'm practically made by the old man. Even the most godly beings that are all but gods themselves can't resist me easily. Who are these old men? The warrior of the Alliance doesn't know that yet. You're not as well informed as I thought. Well, I guess it doesn't matter now. Knowing it now won't change anything. One of us won't leave this place unscathed anyway. Are you serious? Say, do you want to know which one of us will live alive? If you enjoy the thrill of things as much as I do, you will run away, Onyx Specialist. By the way, I remember hearing something pretty upsetting before. What was it? A coward who never had the courage to face real danger with your life on the line. Oh, wait. That's what Bear said, wasn't it? Yes, it was. You, the warrior of the Alliance, said, cowards like me shouldn't say we enjoy the thrill of things. Right? Well, okay. Whatever. Oh, I think this is the first time I fight you in person, Onyx Basilisk. Let's see how well you fight machines now. Mind you, this one's on another level from the tin cans you're used to. Oh, are you serious? What? Oh, this is exciting here. In the end, this happened. Karotte, gatekeeper Carlos. This is not good. What do you think, Onyx Basilisk? You have two choices. Confront him now or retreat and wait for a better time. Personally, I recommend the latter. I don't think you can beat him without regrouping first. Wait, what are you talking about? We can't leave him alone. He'll do terrible things. Of course we have to fight. Of course not. Do you forget what's ahead of us? The lab that produced arch enemies, and we are in confrontation with his gatekeeper. Can't you feel the pressure in the air? It's the same pressure we felt in the face of the Black Sun. Only the arch enemy, Onyx Basilisk, could confront the cause of it, the near absolute power. Oh. Nightheart is right. But Onyx Basilisk, you didn't forget we won the battle with the Black Mage at the time, did you? Also, you know we didn't win simply because you had the Sealing Stone. No, we won because it was you, Onyx Basilisk, who confronted him. Because you listened to your heart's desire to survive. And I couldn't do it without you. No, countless people, including us, the Knights, had your back. The Explorers, the Resistance, and those warriors from different dimensions. Everyone joined forces in the face of the crisis and we prevailed. I know that. It's just, you've learned this from when you went to Cernium. To fight gods, you have to be just as powerful as they. Oh, hi Aaron, how are you doing? Those beings often referred to as gods exist outside physical reality. Earthly creatures like us, no matter how intelligent we are, can't even leave a scratch on them. Only gods can fight gods. Where do you hear that? From Aaron, Gerendamore. I get what you're saying, Nineheart, but it's now or never. You mean now as in... Nineheart, the gatekeeper. The door does not open to those who are not quality. The gatekeeper is still conscious somewhere in there. This is our only chance to stop T-Boy from completely taking over his mind. But are you sure? T-Boy won't go down easily. You said that we beat the Black Mage because we joined forces. Did you already forget that? We'll support you as best as we can, Onyx Specialist. Let's fight. This fight is inevitable. I'm not going to run away. I'm going to wake up Carlos's mind and stop T-Boy. Cool. Hi. Oh wait, wait, he doesn't have SFX. Look at that. There's no SFX when he attacks. Sir? Is there really no SFX? Oh wait, never mind. Wait, what? Guys, it's not that bad, come on. I mean, yeah. Wait. Let's see what happens here, okay? I'm curious. I mean, this is of course not the real fight, right? Like, the real fight is not gonna be that easy. Yeah, okay, now go to the real fight. Yes, we will in a bit. Oh, he can teleport though. That's cool. Oh, you know what? Wait. Before that, hang on. Sorry, let me reduce the graphics. I would like to maybe learn a bit of his mechanics while we are in story mode. It makes life a bit easier. Just give me a while. Okay, that thing is fast. Oh, he's gonna like fart the bomb when he turns around. Okay. Oh, that's the teleport. Oh, he doesn't attack you when that happens, I think. Okay. Ooh. That's a push. Okay. Teleport. Oh, he doesn't... Okay, there's no oh, never mind. There's no damage when he teleports away. Cool, got it. Okay. Ooh, okay, that attack is actually pretty fast. You need to wait 30 minutes before you can enter again. Oh, what? Okay. We will finish the fight properly. Killed by Carlos's fart, I know, right? Okay. Oh. Look at that. Oh. He looks very badly damaged at this point. Congratulations, Onyx Basilisk. You won another great victory. Even though I watched your battle with my own eyes, I still can't believe how intense it was. That was not intense, but thanks. Why are you surprised? We all know Onyx Basilisk is always the warrior of the Alliance. Well, but let's not forget the outcome might not have been in our favor if the gatekeeper didn't resist T-Boy as hard as he did. Jeez, can't you just agree with me for once? But I didn't disagree with you, Belle. Yes, Onyx Basilisk is always the biggest asset we have. Asset. Thank you for everything, Onyx Basilisk. You were right about our previous battle. You were right about this one as well. This feels very weird. Wait, is it just me or is the ground really shaking? Everyone, watch out! Apparently, this is no time to chit-chat. The tower must have been too weak to support the battle with the gatekeeper. What are you doing? We don't have time for this. Let's get... Oh, there's no time to evacuate. It's crumbling. What? Uh-oh. Wait, that's T-Boy. Uh-oh. Ah. Nothing wakes you up like being banged up. Onyx Basilisk, in the end, you didn't disappoint me. I can't believe I lost again. Speak of the devil. Who is that? The sprite doesn't look familiar, but he has the same hair that T-Boy has. Nikki. Yes, father. Is the door open? I may not have your blood, but I'm still your son. How can you be worried about that when I'm dying here? Actually, that's true, huh? I'm joking. You know, I'm a bit twisted. Yes, I should tell you before everyone else. Yes, the day you've been waiting has come. Finally, the door to the lab has been opened. The old man went to Celeste or whatever it's called a long time ago. I don't think they know. The former arch enemy from the Alliance didn't look they were doing well either. So no, you won't be interrupted at least for a while. I see. I failed to absorb Carlos's power, however. Are you disappointed, father? Huh. No. I told you. I knew you could hack into Carlos's mind. And you proved me right. I'm not disappointed at all.
아, 역시. 알고 계셨죠, 아버지? 이렇게 될 걸.
무슨 말을 하는지 모르겠군.
What?
이제 와서 숨기실 거 없어요. 어차피 저는 여기서 죽을 거고. 뭐, 한 번쯤은 솔직하게 말해줘도 괜찮잖아요? 칼로스의 힘. 그런 걸 한번 손에 쥐었는데 포기할 수 있을 리가 없잖아요. 말 그대로 차원이 다른 힘이었는데 판단은 틀리지 않았다고요? 무엇에도 실망하지 않았다고? 아버지, 감시자와 결합하면 제가 멈추지 못할 거란 걸 알고 계셨군요. 아니지, 몰랐을 리가 없겠네요. 저의 이 충동도, 욕심도 전부 아버지가 프로그래밍 한 걸 테니까. 저를 써서 칼로스를 골로 보내고 겸사겸사 대적자의 그릇도 치우고 한 번에 너무 많이 해먹으려 하신 거 아니에요? 아버지는 손가락 하나 까딱 안 하셨으면서. 머리가 반쯤 뜯겨 나가고 난 다음에야 좀 알겠네요. 여태 제멋대로 사는 게 내 성격인 줄 알았지. 스릴을 즐기기는 무슨, 그러다 죽을 줄도 모르고. 언제 제 뇌까지 개조했던 거예요? 아케인 리버에서 망가뜨린 몸을 고쳐줄 때였나? 아니면 그것보다 전에? 처음부터 나는 당신 자식이 아니었던 거야. 그렇지? 진짜. 나는 그냥 당신에게 인정받고 싶었을 뿐인데. 아니면 이것도 당신이 심어둔 감정인 거야? 말 좀 해봐요, 아버지. 헛소리하지 말라고. 내가 다 틀렸다고. 말이라도 그렇게 해달라고. 택도 알 거 아냐. 무슨 말을 하든 나는 믿을 수밖에 없다는 거.
니키, 그동안 수고했다.
What? Belle, Irina, Nightheart. This is bad. We got separated when the tower collapsed. I hope they're okay. Why are you worried about them when you're in danger? Oh, wait, what? Wait, are we together? Your selflessness brings tears to my eyes. T-Boy, oh my gosh, what? I'm sorry, but there's no bear to help you this time. Maybe not. Dang, you're pretty lucky, aren't you? I can't believe I'm seeing that unpleasant face again. The warrior of the Alliance must be so important. What are you talking about?
뭐 좋아. 이렇게 된 거 하나 알려줄까? 젤은 다르모라고 했던가? 하이레프의 신왕, 컴퍼니에서 만난 적이 있어.
What?
컴퍼니가 반파되고 난 다음에 찾아왔지. 너에 대한 이야기를 들고.
나 뭐지?
그 녀석 처음부터 네 봉인석을 부술 생각이었어. 네가 아케인 리버의 끝에 닿기도 전부터. 무슨 소린지 궁금하다면 너도 들어가 보라고. 빌어먹을 오디움에. 어디 보자. 각도 좋고 방향 좋고 이쯤에서 밀면 되나?
Push? Wait! T-boy!
연합의 용사와 같이 죽는 것도 나쁘지 않은 최후겠지만 이번에는 양보할게. 이렇게 된 거 우리 아버지를 만나게 되면 나 대신 효도 좀 해주라고. 네가 아니어도 레푸스가 가만히 있을 것 같진 않지만 말이야.
What?
지금 이 감정은 진짠가 가짠가. 아무려면 어때? 뭐 그래도 역시 전부 가짜는 아니었어요, 아버지. 그리고 스릴은 있었어.
My god, T-boy. Oh, there's Lafus. He's there. Lafus is there. That's him. You're... I saw you at Savage Terminal. Wait, did T-boy see him and send me here? I moved everyone else already. You're the only one left. Ah, here he comes. What? That tune. What? The lab has opened its eyes. Odium. Odium? By the way, how do you get here? There's no one in the family who doesn't know Carrot. I'm father's child too. I see. You're father's... What? To be continued.